Culture. Indian cultural history spans more than 4,500 years. During the Vedic period, circa 1700 to 500 BCE, the foundations of Hindu philosophy, mythology, theology and literature were laid, and many beliefs and practices which still exist today, such as dharma, karma, yoga, and moksha, were established. India is notable for its religious diversity, with Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism, Islam, Christianity, and Jainism among the nation's major religions. The predominant religion, Hinduism, has been shaped by various historical schools of thought, including those of the Upanishads, the Yoga Sutras, the Bhakti movement, and by Buddhist philosophy. Art and architecture. Much of Indian architecture, including the Taj Mahal, other works of Mughal architecture, and South Indian architecture, blends ancient local traditions with imported styles. Vernacular architecture is also highly regional in its flavors. Vastu Shastra, literally science of construction or architecture and ascribed to Mani Mayan, explores how the laws of nature affect human dwellings. It employs precise geometry and directional alignments to reflect perceived cosmic constructs. As applied in Hindu temple architecture, it is influenced by the Shilpa Shastras, a series of foundational texts whose basic mythological form is the Vastu Purusha Mandala, a square that embodied the Absolute. The Taj Mahal, built in Agra between 1631 and 1648 by orders of Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his wife, has been described in the UNESCO World Heritage List as the jewel of Muslim art in India and one of the universally admired masterpieces of the world's heritage. Indo-Saracenic Revival architecture, developed by the British in the late 19th century, drew on Indo-Islamic architecture. Literature. The earliest literary writings in India, composed between 1700 BCE and 1200 CE, were in the Sanskrit language. Prominent works of this Sanskrit literature include epics such as the Mahabharata and the Ramayana, the dramas of Kalidasa such as the Abhinana Sakuntalam, the recognition of Shakuntala, and poetry such as the Mahakavya. Kamasutra, the famous book about sexual intercourse, also originated in India. Developed between 600 BCE and 300 CE in South India, the Sangam literature, consisting of 2,381 poems, is regarded as a predecessor of Tamil literature. From the 14th to the 18th centuries, India's literary traditions went through a period of drastic change because of the emergence of devotional poets such as Kabir, Tulsidas, and Guru Nanak. This period was characterized by a varied and wide spectrum of thought and expression. As a consequence, medieval Indian literary works differed significantly from classical traditions. In the 19th century, Indian writers took a new interest in social questions and psychological descriptions. In the 20th century, Indian literature was influenced by the works of Bengali poet and novelist Rabindranath Tagore, who was a recipient of the Nobel Prize in Literature. Performing arts. Indian music ranges over various traditions and regional styles. Classical music encompasses two genres and their various folk offshoots, the Northern Hindustani and Southern Carnatic schools. Regionalized popular forms include filmy and folk music. The syncretic tradition of the Bauls is a well-known form of the latter. Indian dance also features diverse folk and classical forms. Among the better-known folk dances are the Bhangra of Punjab, the Bihu of Assam, the Jhumir and Chau of Jharkhand, Odisha, and West Bengal, Garba and Dangiya of Gujarat, Gomar of Rajasthan, and the Lavani of Maharashtra. 8 dance forms, many with narrative forms and mythological elements, have been accorded classical dance status by India's National Academy of Music, Dance, and Drama. These are Bharatanatyam of the state of Tamil Nadu, Kathak Uttar Pradesh, Kathakali and Mohiniyattam of Kerala, Kuchipudi of Andhra Pradesh, Manipuri of Manipur, Odissi of Odisha, and the Satriya of Assam. Theatre in India melds music, dance, and improvised or written dialogue. Often based on Hindu mythology, but also borrowing from medieval romances or social and political events, Indian theatre includes the Bhavai of Gujarat, the Jatra of West Bengal, the Nautanki and Ramleela of North India, Tamasha of Maharashtra, Burukatha of Andhra Pradesh, Terakuttu of Tamil Nadu, and the Yakshagana of Karnataka. India has a theatre training institute (NSD) that is situated at New Delhi. It is an autonomous organisation under the Ministry of Culture, Government of India. Motion pictures, television. The Indian film industry produces the world's most watched cinema. Established regional cinematic traditions exist in the Assamese, Bengali, Bhojpuri, Hindi, Kannada, Malayalam, Punjabi, Gujarati, Marathi, Odia, Tamil, and Telugu languages. South Indian cinema attracts more than 75% of national film revenue. Television broadcasting began in India in 1959 as a state-run medium of communication and had slow expansion for more than 2 decades. The state monopoly on television broadcast ended in the 1990s and, since then, satellite channels have increasingly shaped the popular culture of Indian society. Today, television is the most penetrative media in India. Industry estimates indicate that as of 2012 there are over 554 million TV consumers, 462 million with satellite and/or cable connections, compared to other forms of mass media such as press, 350 million, radio, 156 million, or internet, 37 million. Cuisine. Indian cuisine encompasses a wide variety of regional and traditional cuisines, often depending on a particular state, such as Maharashtrian cuisine. Staple foods of Indian cuisine include pearl millet, yast, bajra, rice, whole wheat flour, atta, and a variety of lentils, such as masoor, most often red lentils, tur, pigeon peas, urad, black gram, and mung beans. Lentils may be used whole, dehusked, for example, gilai mung or gilai urad, or split. Split lentils, or dal, are used extensively. The spice trade between India and Europe is often cited by historians as the primary catalyst for Europe's age of discovery. Society. Traditional Indian society is sometimes defined by social hierarchy. The Indian caste system embodies much of the social stratification and many of the social restrictions found in the Indian subcontinent. Social classes are defined by thousands of endogamous hereditary groups, often termed as jatis, or castes. India declared untouchability to be illegal in 1947 and has since enacted other anti-discriminatory laws and social welfare initiatives. At the workplace in urban India and in international or leading Indian companies, the caste-related identification has pretty much lost its importance. Family values are important in the Indian tradition, and multi-generational patriarchal joint families have been the norm in India, though nuclear families are becoming common in urban areas. An overwhelming majority of Indians, with their consent, have their marriages arranged by their parents or other elders in the family. Marriage is thought to be for life, and the divorce rate is extremely low. As of 2001, just 1.6% of Indian women were divorced, but this figure was rising due to their education and economic independence. Child marriages are common, especially in rural areas. Many women wed before reaching 18, which is their legal marriageable age. Female infanticide and female feticide in the country have caused a discrepancy in the sex ratio. As of 2005, it was estimated that there were 50 million more males than females in the nation. However, a report from 2011 has shown improvement in the gender ratio. The payment of dowry, although illegal, remains widespread across class lines. Deaths resulting from dowry, mostly from bride burning, are on the rise, despite stringent anti-dowry laws. Many Indian festivals are religious in origin. The best known include Diwali, Ganesh Chaturthi, Thai Pongal, Holi, Durga Puja, Eid al-Fitr, Bakrid, Christmas, and Vaisakhi. India has 3 national holidays which are observed in all states and union territories: Republic Day, Independence Day, and Gandhi Jayanti. Other sets of holidays, varying between 9 and 12, are officially observed in individual states. Clothing. Cotton was domesticated in India by 4000 BCE. Traditional Indian dress varies in color and style across regions and depends on various factors, including climate and faith. Popular styles of dress include draped garments such as the sari for women and the dhoti or lungi for men. Stitched clothes, such as the shalwar kameez for women and kurta pajama combinations or European-style trousers and shirts for men, are also popular. Use of delicate jewelry, modeled on real flowers worn in ancient India, is part of a tradition dating back some 5,000 years. Gemstones are also worn in India as talismans. Sports. In India, several traditional indigenous sports remain fairly popular. such as kabaddi, kho-kho, pahlwani and gilli danda. Some of the earliest forms of Asian martial arts, such as Kalaripayattu, Musti Yuddha, Silambam, and Marma-adi, originated in India. Chess, commonly held to have originated in India as chaturanga, is regaining widespread popularity with the rise in the number of Indian grandmasters. Pachisi, from which Parcheesi derives, was played on a giant marble court by Akbar. The improved results garnered by the Indian Davis Cup team and other Indian tennis players in the early 2010s have made tennis increasingly popular in the country. India has a comparatively strong presence in shooting sports, and has won several medals at the Olympics, the World Shooting Championships, and the Commonwealth Games. Other sports in which Indians have succeeded internationally include badminton. Saina Nehwal and PV Sindhu are two of the top-ranked female badminton players in the world, boxing, and wrestling. Football is popular in West Bengal, Goa, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and the northeastern states. India was the host country for the 2017 FIFA U17 World Cup. The matches were held from 6 to 28 October in the cities of New Delhi, Kolkata, Kochi, Navi Mumbai, Guwahati, and Margao. Field hockey in India is administered by Hockey India. The Indian national hockey team won the 1975 Hockey World Cup and have, as of 2016, taken 8 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze Olympic medals, making it the sport's most successful team in the Olympics. India has also played a major role in popularizing cricket. Thus, cricket is, by far, the most popular sport in India. The Indian national cricket team won the 1983 and 2011 Cricket World Cup events, the 2007 ICC World 2020, shared the 2002 ICC Champions Trophy with Sri Lanka, and won 2013 ICC Champions Trophy. Cricket in India is administered by the Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI. The Ranji Trophy, the Duleep Trophy, the Deodar Trophy, the Irani Trophy, and the NKP Salve Challenger Trophy are domestic competitions. The BCCI also conducts an annual 2020 competition known as the Indian Premier League.